Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Mabimpressions. Today we're looking at Sunblaze. This is a challenging precision platformer that will test your patience and skills with tight controls and mind-boggling puzzles. We'll be discussing what the game is, deep diving into some features and mechanics, and my overall thoughts on if I recommend it or not. Sunblaze goes for $14.99 US and will be available on PC and Nintendo Switch. I played it on Steam. It was developed by Games from Earth and published by Bonus Stage Limited. As usual, if you're interested in watching the playthroughs of any game I review, including this one, then head on over to my Let's Play YouTube channel, Mabimpressions VOD, and follow me on Twitch to catch our live streams. All links are in the description. Lead Josie into her retired superhero dad's training simulator, but beware, the training room might go rogue and keep you inside. Sunblaze is a brain-twisting precision platformer with hundreds of challenging, handcrafted levels to keep you dying for hours and hours. The best way I would describe this game to anyone who's never heard of it would be that this game is a very challenging platformer. Think Celeste and Super Meat Boy, it's that difficult. Sunblaze is very fast paced and plays over 6 chapters, which are a dozen or so levels apiece. How it usually goes is you start a chapter with some charming story, then platform your way through a bunch of levels, then repeat with some story. There aren't many characters to latch onto here. You have Josie, who is spunky, brave, and willing to go the distance to prove her worth, and her father, who is very loving towards Josie, but is usually spewing out cringy and very rarely funny dad jokes. It starts off pretty simple enough, with Josie asking to be trained and enters the simulation program involving jumping, climbing, dashing, defeating enemies, etc. After a while though, she starts to notice the program is acting weird and is somehow even keeping her trapped inside. Story aside, the gameplay is what you'd primarily want to get this for, and yes, it is extremely challenging. I underestimated the game's difficulty with the first chapter. It wasn't too bad and is there to pretty much teach you the basics. As soon as you get to chapter 2, however, the game's difficulty curve shoots through the roof and you'll be expected to die hundreds if not thousands of times throughout the whole playthrough. For those looking for an even greater challenge, there are optional collectibles you can grab in levels in addition to completing them, and if you collect enough, you'll unlock a hard mode that is specific to that chapter, and if you could believe it, yeah, it gets even more insane. I have to praise the game for its well-executed core gameplay, which is the jumping, dashing, climbing. Sunblaze does a really good job with level design and slowly teaches you new mechanics as you progress without holding your hand too hard. With clever enemy placements and obstacles, you learn without being told that you earn extra jumps for dashing on enemies, or through trial and error that certain platforms will drop or try to squash you. It's very fast paced, but it's only one screen per level, meaning you have a chance to sit back and observe your surroundings before diving into the mayhem. Depending on the level, I sometimes just dove right on in and played it by ear, and it felt really rewarding, being not really funneled into the platforming solution, but rather figuring it out intuitively. There are no time buffers between death. Just like any other platformers like Super Meat Boy, you fall on a spike or get killed by an enemy and you instantly respawn and can try again. There's even a death counter at the top, kinda taunting you, but is also an incentive to do well. The graphics are charming, the sprites are well done, and the colors are vibrant and overall really nice to look at. Sunblaze, though the story is there, is primarily a difficult platformer and should only be played by those who want a challenge. I can see this game being streamed by gamers who want to punish themselves or challenge others with death counters and timers. It's well done and knows what it wants to be. For the price and gameplay, I recommend it for sure. Just know what you're getting yourself into. It's hard and you will die a lot. Remember, all the footage you saw today was taken straight from my Let's Play channel, where you can watch all of the Sunblaze gameplay I've uploaded. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Thanks, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh! Oh. Whew. Wow. Is it over yet? Ay, ay, ay. Now what the fuck?